Alright, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We're out here once again to prophesy the downfall of America and the so-called white man's kingdom. I want to say all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the elders, the GMS, and a salute to all the Akim out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. Alright, because we're at the end times right now, man, and this damn white man is really about to start rolling on you dumbass Israelites, man. Boy, you Negroes, you Latins, and you Native Americans, man. Can I get that scripture?
Luke chapter 21, verse 20. And when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies.
Hey, Jerusalem represents a people before it's a place, man. So it's talking about the sons of Israel, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. Go ahead, bro.
Then know that the desolation thereof is not.
Hey, so when all this martial law shit, you know what I'm saying? When this martial law really go down, man, you know what I'm saying? And this damn white man is coming for your families, man. Know that the desolation is near, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you fucking Latins, man. You know what I'm saying? You fucking Latins. Just you don't get it, man. You don't give a fuck, man. You don't want to hear nothing about shit. Even if you're a Native American, so-called Native American, man, a Gadite, and you're and somebody would remind you of the atrocities of the so-called white man, it's like he never did it. It's like the devil never did what he did, man. Like he never compassed you with armies before, man. Well, guess what? The scriptures say it's gonna happen again, man.
Can I say something? All the people in that tribe got Stockholm syndrome, man.
Yeah, man.
They don't know who their enemy is. After the so-called white man show them every day that they're enemies.
Exactly, man.
Right, it says, then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Right.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out. And let not them that are in the countries enter therein. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
These are going to be the days of vengeance, man. We were trying to tell that to some stupid-ass Hispanics, man, just right now, that the day of vengeance is coming, man. They got offended, man. They don't want to hear nothing about no vengeance. That's a boogie word. Evil is a boogie word. Bad times is a boogie. They don't want to hear nothing about nothing, man.
Well, you know he was going off because he was all tatted. It was some ex-niggers, they probably gang bangers.
Yeah.
Went to a little program in Fresno called Hope Now. Exactly. They were trying to reform into the whole Christianity thing. But really, man, they didn't have the word because they had homosexuals in their congregation, man.
Yeah,
they had
man.
little dyke bitches and shit. So therefore, you already knew through the spirit that the Most High wasn't dealing with these individuals, man.
Exactly, man. And most likely, they've been raped, man. You know what I'm saying? So we were discussing the scriptures with a bunch of fucking homos, a bunch of sodomites, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. What verse are you on?
But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck.
Hey, woe unto you stupid ass bitches that are with child, that are pregnant, man. Or if you got little toddlers, man. You know what I'm saying? Little Ray Ray and little Pedro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Alicia.
Yeah, man. Destruction unto you, man. I just had a cousin that just gave birth, man. 18-year-old bitch. You know what I'm saying? She only gave birth to a baby that is destined for the sword, man. Most likely. Because that's a wicked-ass bitch, man. That's why the scripture's saying destruction unto you bitches that just gave birth. You know what I'm saying? And are still weaning, man. You know what I'm saying? You bitches are gonna be put to death too, man. The Most High is gonna have no mercy on you dumbass people, man. Because you're a bunch of reprobates, man.
Stiff-necked.
Bunch of stiff-hearted people. What?
But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
Read that last scripture again.
For there shall be great distress in the land.
And there's going to be great distress in this land of America. All right? Go ahead.
Doing today in order
For there shall be great distress in the land and wrath upon this people, and they shall fall by the edge of the
Hey, there's
sword.
going to be great distress and wrath upon the people of Israel, man. All right? Great distress and wrath upon you dumbass Israelites, man. Because you don't want to get right, man. Hey, pan the camera around and show my brothers. And just to mention that, just to show you, give me Obadiah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cause here you got this damn Edomite, man. You know what I'm saying? Climbing tall ass buildings, man. Goes to show you what the so-called white man is into. This is an area populated by Jakes, man. There ain't nothing but so-called white people going up that damn building, man.
Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
That dwell in the clefts of the rock, man. You know what I'm saying? In the tall, you know what I'm saying, cliff sides, man. That's where they like to dwell, man. Just look at case in point right there, man. Go ahead, bro.
Whose habitation is high.
Whose habitation is high. The so-called white man love doing crazy shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And he known for that, man. How you doing, man? You got a question?
Yes.
What's your question?
I just wanted to walk up and ask guys what were you Muslims or what?
No, we're not Muslim, man. We're the nation of Israel, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are part of the nation of Israel. All right?
Doing a great job. How was the view?
Starting with the head tribe of Judah, which are so-called Negroes. The word Jew, you know what I'm saying, is short for the word Judah. So the real Jews are the Negroes in America, man. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68, man. Because it was prophesied, the so-called Negroes came here on slave ships, right? It's a known fact, right? Well, it was prophesied that the Negroes were coming here on slave ships, man. In the scriptures. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
And the word Egypt means slavery or bondage, all right? Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord's going to bring the nation of Israel into slavery again, man. Go ahead.
With ships.
With ships. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Go ahead.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
We're going to be sold unto our enemies, man, not our friends, right? Because the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American today doesn't recognize the so-called white man as his enemy, man. All right, when they are our enemy according to the Bible, not according to us, man.
That's right.
We were sold into our enemies, thus says the Lord, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
We were going to be sold for bondmen and bondwomen. What is that? Slaves, man. Go ahead.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man was going to save us, because who saved us? Hey, because contrary to popular belief, the Negroes in America are not Africans, man. That's why no damn Africans came to save y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why there was no damn canoe or nothing on his way over here, man. Give me that in the Zondervan. One of y'all brothers got the Zondervan?
It's in my bag, Ark.
Because
Nah,
even
the
these
blue one.
white, so-called white scholars, man, they know that the Negroes in America are not Africans, man. Even though they label us Africans so that we will not remember that we're the nation of Israel, man. If our people remember that they are the nation of Israel, man, the Most High gonna come back and we gonna fuck these heathen nations up just like we used to, man. That's why they don't want us to know who we are, man. All right, because they know we are a powerful people.
I got Jeremiah.
Got ham? Just hold that. We're gonna prove to you in the so-called white man's dictionary that the Negroes in America are not Africans, man.
It should be highlighted, Ark.
All right. This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. It's page 213. Ham, perhaps hot.
You know about Shem, Ham, and Japheth, right? Noah's 3 sons? All right, go ahead.
Ham, perhaps hot because of the skin color, is dark.
Come.
Says the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor.
The word progenitor means the father of. Go ahead.
Of the dark races.
Of the dark races. So he became the first of the dark races. Go ahead.
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes. Why do you think the so-called white man would put that in there, man? Because he knows that we are Israelites, man. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
That's right, man. And those are all African nations today, man. You know what I'm saying? The Libyans, the Canaanites, and the Ethiopians. All right? So we're not Africans, all right? We don't come from Africa. The motherland is not Africa, all right? It's Israel, man. All right? You got scripture?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Right.
They are black.
So Judah mourns, and the gates thereof languish. They are black. Go ahead.
They are black unto the ground.
So Judah, talking about Judah right there, and it says that they are black into the ground. So why would those people that call themselves the Jews in Israel today say that they're the Jews if, according to the scriptures, they're black? There's something going on here, right? The world has been lied to, man. All right, you ever heard of the elite banking families like the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Bilderbergs, the DuPonts, or they go by the Illuminati? Oh, you got scripture? Yeah, so that. What was I saying? No, those so-called Jews are the top families of the white so-called white race, right? Because the white man here in America, the white man period is not white. He's red, all right? Even in the scriptures, he's called red. His name is Edom, which means red, all right? You got scripture?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, this is concerning about the difference between Ethiopians.
David Carr is now getting on the yellow
All right,
rope.
it's, Exodus chapter
He's all
11, verse
harnessed up.
7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move
And
his
we'll be
tongue
descending 15
against man
stories
or
down.
beast,
Right.
that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the
Oh, not that
Egyptians
David Carr.
and Israel.
So
Thank you.
the Lord put a
Good
difference
question.
between the
This
Egyptians
is David Carr, a
and Israel,
motorcycle
man.
racer.
Because why would the
Works for the
scripture say that?
downtown
Because
Fresno
we look
partnership.
similar. We don't look the same.
And
You
it's
know what
showing
I'm saying?
that he
Africans
is truly
and
vested
Negroes in America, the Negroes in America are way superior, beautiful people.
So to speak.
The Africans are just nasty,
15 stories
heathenistic
down
people.
the Pacific
You know what I'm
Southwest
saying?
building.
Their ways, their customs are not any way like ours, man. All right, they
Spectators, if you're looking at this
they
and saying,
perform
"Hey,
bestiality.
I've got to do
You know what I'm
that."
saying? The so-called Africans were the first homosexuals in the Bible, known as Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the so-called white man tries to put that label on us, man. All right, and it's a real big stumbling block for the nation, for these three tribes right here, the Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. So-called Negroes, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's not any different for the Latinos and the natives, because the so-called white man has performed. You ever heard of the Willie Lynch letter? Well, basically, what the so-called white man did is he implemented all those things, or the training of a horse. You read it, right? How to break down a horse. They did the same thing to all these people right here, because we're the majority of our people. You know what I'm saying? In the Willie Lynch letter, it says to remove the man out the house, right? The majority of these people have no fathers. The children in their houses are just single mothers, all right? The majority of those people are in the ghettos, all right? All located in the same place. The majority of these people, or all these people, they have to go to the other nations in order to get what they need. You got that in the curses? All these people, man, they don't have no businesses that they own or that they could call theirs. They don't have no land. You know what I'm saying? We live here in America, and we live as if we're not a people, man. You know what I'm saying? Even amongst the tribes, like the tribe of Judah, the Negroes, they don't act brotherly amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? And overall, the Negroes and Latinos and natives don't
David
see
Carr
each
is
other as
15
brothers.
stories up.
here in America,
He's
man.
leaning back, getting settled
My name
into
is,
that harness.
My name's King Black. It's good to meet y'all.
That's the toughest part right there.
Well,
Until you feel that
I've been
harness
black
has
power
got
all
you
my life.
safely held.
So I've been teaching black history.
Yeah, there could be a little bit of nervousness going on up there.
Well, I mean, if you would understand,
But hey, this is 100%
teach
safe over the edge.
black
Has a
history,
100%
you wouldn't-
success rating.
I know you didn't know
Because
you was
of all the safety
Israelite,
measures they go through
but
before anybody
when you
rappels
refer
down
to
any
yourself
of the
as
buildings.
black, you
And
know
we
what I'm
certainly
saying?
welcome them to the Pacific
According
Southwest
to the white
building
man,
on the
that's a
Fulton Mall in
derogatory
downtown Fresno
term
today.
for our nation. You know what I'm saying?
It's American brainwash.
Exactly, because none of us are black. We're all different